There is one skill, just one skill, that takes exactly 1 hour to learn, but will change your entire financial life. More than your degree, more than your job, more than your network. And once you learn it, you will never make another financial mistake again. Most people will never learn this, not because it is hard, but because nobody teaches it. In this video, I am going to teach you exactly what this skill is and how to master it in 60 minutes. Here is the skill that separates rich from poor. The skill is called future value thinking. What is future value thinking? It is the ability to see the future impact of today's decision. Most people see $6. They see a $5 coffee, and they buy it. But a person with future value thinking sees something completely different. They see the annual impact. $6 times 5 days a week times 52 weeks equals $1,560. $1,560 a year. But it gets worse. They see the lifetime impact. Do you know how much $1,560 a year for 40 years is? That is $62,400. $62,400 on coffee. You spend $62,000 on coffee that you forgot you drank. But here is the real killer. What if you invested that $1,560 instead? At 10% returns over 40 years, $1,560 becomes $400,000. You lost $400,000 on coffee by not using future value thinking. So here is how you use this skill. Before you make any purchase decision, ask yourself one question. What is the annual cost of this decision? Not the purchase price. The annual cost. Let me give you examples. Example 1, a gym membership. $50 a month. You go once a month, so you use it 12 times a year. But most people see $50, and they miss the annual reality. $600 a year. Example 2, a daily energy drink. 1 energy drink per day. 365 days a year. For dollars times 365 days equals $1,460 a year. On energy drinks. Most people buy the drink and do not do the math. But with future value thinking, you see the truth. $500,000 in lost opportunity cost from a $4 energy drink decision made every single day. This is why this skill changes everything. Because every single financial mistake comes from not seeing the future impact. You cannot fix what you cannot see. But the moment you can see the annual and lifetime impact of every decision, everything changes. You stop making impulse purchases. You stop wasting money on subscriptions you do not use. You stop ordering expensive delivery when you could cook for $5. You stop buying things on impulse and regretting them later because you can see the impact. So here is the 1 hour plan to master this skill. Minute 1 to 15. Learn the concept. Understand future value. Thinking means seeing the annual and lifetime impact of today's decision. Minute 16 to 30. Practice with your own expenses. Write down your top 5 monthly expenses. Calculate the annual cost of each. Multiply by 40 years to see the lifetime cost. Then calculate the opportunity cost at 10% investment return. Minute 31 to 60. Apply future value thinking to every purchase for the next 30 days. Before you buy anything, ask the question, what is the annual cost of this decision? If the answer is more than $200 a year, reconsider. If it is more than $500 a year, do not buy. After 30 days of doing this, the skill becomes automatic. Here is what happens when you master this skill. You save an average of $801 per month that you were just throwing away. $800 times 12 months is $9,600 a year. In 40 years at 10% returns, that $9,600 a year becomes $7.7 million. $7.7 million. From learning a skill that takes 1 hour. Not because you earn more, but because you stop bleeding money on things that do not matter. Every single purchase decision becomes conscious. Waste disappears, and wealth accumulates. So let me be clear. This skill is not taught in school. It is not taught in college. It is not taught by your parents. But it is the most important skill you will ever learn. Because it determines if you will ever build wealth. If you do not learn this skill, you will keep making the same mistakes. You will keep spending money on garbage you do not need. You will keep wondering where your paycheck goes. But if you learn this skill, everything changes. You become aware. You become powerful. You become wealthy. And it all starts with a 1 hour skill. If this video taught you future value thinking, subscribe now. We make videos about the 1 hour skills that change your entire financial life every single week.